Why has this one element, pulled from the earth, hammered in fire, and shaped by human hands, become the backbone of civilization itself? From the swords of empires to the skyscrapers that scrape the sky, iron is more than just a metal. It is the story of human endurance, ambition, and transformation. Long before it became a symbol of industrial might, iron was a mystery of the heavens. Around 3200 BCE, ancient Egyptians carved beads from meteorites rich in iron-nickel alloy, literally, metal that fell from the sky. Archaeologists found such artifacts at Giza, suggesting that humankind's first encounter with iron was celestial. It would be over a millennium before humans learned to extract it from the earth. The earliest smelted iron objects, found in Anatolia around 1800 BCE, mark the dawn of the Iron Age, a time when fire and ore would alter the course of humanity. In the highlands of Anatolia, the Hittites are often credited with pioneering iron smelting, though this claim remains contested. Archaeological evidence from the Caucasus and Mesopotamia suggests multiple origins. Still, by 1500 BCE, the Hittite Empire's control of iron production gave them immense military advantage. Their chariots, reinforced with iron fittings and weapons, dominated the battlefield. When their empire fell around 1200 BCE, the secrets of iron spread through war, trade, and migration, ushering in a new era across the Mediterranean and Near East. In Greece, iron replaced bronze as the tool of farmers, smiths, and warriors. Homer's Iliad even references the value of iron in trade, marking its role not merely as material, but as currency. Across Asia, China's mastery of iron defined entire dynasties. By the 5th century BCE, Chinese metallurgists were using blast furnaces to cast iron, technology that would not appear in Europe for another 2 millennia. The Han Dynasty turned this innovation into infrastructure. Iron plows revolutionized agriculture, while swords and armor solidified imperial power. Meanwhile, in India, blacksmiths created the Delhi Iron Pillar, a 7-meter monument erected around the 4th century CE, which still resists rust after 1600 years, an enduring testament to ancient metallurgical genius. In Africa, independent ironworking traditions flourished as early as 1000 BCE in regions like Otter, Nigeria, and Meroe, Sudan. Here, iron was not only a tool of progress, but a symbol of spiritual power. Smelters were often seen as priests, mediating between earth and spirit through fire. The spread of iron changed everything. Forests gave way to farmlands, kingdoms expanded through conquest, and trade routes emerged connecting blacksmith villages to royal courts. In Europe, iron's story turned industrial. The Roman Empire mined and forged iron on an unprecedented scale. Helmets, nails, chains, and agricultural tools powered the machinery of empire. Yet it was the Middle Ages that transformed iron into the heartbeat of technological change. Its water-powered hammers and furnaces gave rise to the blacksmiths, forged as both a workshop and community center. Cathedrals rose on iron tools. Swords like the famed Ulfbert were forged from steel so pure it astonished modern metallurgists. By the Renaissance, iron had transcended war and craft. It was now the skeleton of civilization itself. Then came the 18th century. The Industrial Revolution erupted on the shoulders of iron. In 1709, Abraham Darby discovered that coke, not charcoal, could smelt iron efficiently. This single innovation fueled the rise of railways, bridges, and steam engines, turning iron into the language of progress. The Iron Bridge of 1779, spanning England's River Severn, stood as both triumph and prophecy. The world was entering the age of iron. Across continents, cities expanded vertically. Ships grew stronger and weapons deadlier. The same metal that built railroads also forged cannons. Iron's dual legacy of creation and destruction could no longer be separated. Scientifically, iron's importance lies in its abundance and adaptability. Formed in the hearts of dying stars, it is the heaviest element created before a supernova, meaning every atom of iron in our blood once came from cosmic death. Its malleability under heat and its strength when cooled made it uniquely suited for both utility and. Yet this gift carried a cost. The labor that mined and forged it was brutal. From Roman slaves in Iberian mines to industrial workers in Victorian foundries, iron shaped not only landscapes but lives. Whole communities grew around smelters and mills, their air thick with soot and ambition. By the 19th and 20th centuries, iron evolved once more, refined into steel. The Bessemer process, developed in the 1850s, transformed molten iron into lightweight, high-strength metal, enabling modern engineering, railways across continents, battleships across oceans, and skyscrapers across skies. Iron had transcended its earthly origin to define modern civilization. In America, the steel mills of Pittsburgh became symbols of industrial might and of human cost. Immigrant laborers, often working in hellish conditions, forged the steel that built cities like New York and Chicago. Their sweat and struggle became the unseen foundation of modern progress. Today, iron remains the most used metal on Earth, woven into every bridge, car, and appliance, even the hemoglobin that carries oxygen through our veins. It is both the material of machines and of life itself. Some historians suggest that humanity's relationship with iron mirrors our own evolution, from dependence on nature to mastery of it, and now perhaps back to balance. As we confront the environmental toll of mining and industry, we are reminded that every age of progress carries a shadow of consequence. The story of iron is the story of us. Cosmic dust turned civilization, strength born from fire, and endurance that outlasts empires. If you love exploring the hidden forces that shaped our world, subscribe for more stories like this.